is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, it is time to spark that fire. Hello, 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 hello. to you, and you. Welcome in to another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Y'all, we are live on tour. Glad to have you here. It is 5 minutes after 6 o'clock on a Friday. You and I have made it through another week, so come on, can we get a little applause for that? Like, just a little bit. There we go. Y'all, I am so excited to bring this tour to y'all because the tours are literally, I was literally talking with my mom in the basement, quality time with her, and just checking in on her, and she's checking in on me. And I was saying to mom, like, y'all remember when I talked to you about YouTube Studios, right? And how that could be a great equalizer for YouTubers who may not be Eliza Koshy or Mr. Beast. Well, y'all also know my production and distribution schedule is on the same day. And so some days I know I'm going to talk about, and then other days they just form as the day is happening. So with that being said, higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. Hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is a me. Hey, everybody. So literally, as I got off of being on tour of all of you this morning, I go to variety.com. And I'm just looking. And I see this article right here, right? From Variety. And it says, Sony Pictures Television unveils trainer games, sells the miniature wife, adds hot seat Shark Tank Carlota to mipcom slate exclusive. Now, the thing that really got to me was Shark Tank, right? And I'm just like, what could Shark Tank do? What could Shark Tank actually do? What could Shark Tank do that they haven't already done? So let's scroll down. Okay. Let's keep scrolling here. So right here, Sony Pictures Television will also showcase Shark Tank Creators Version, a reimagining of the business format. I know what you're thinking, Bray. What? Are you serious? I was just as surprised as y'all are about to be right here. So let's go to that title there and see what it's all about. Okay. So right here, Shark Tank Creators Version, produced by Foresta, distributed by Sony Pictures Television, described by Sony Pictures Television as a groundbreaking digital-first reinvention of the globally acclaimed business format, purpose-built for YouTube and the creator economy. Produced by Sony Pictures Television on Foresta for Shark Tank Brazil's YouTube channel, the series has scored 2 nominations at mipcom for the C21 International Format Awards for Best Digital First Format and Brand-Driven Format. So I'll pull up Shark Tank Brazil's YouTube channel here for a minute. And y'all, when I heard about this, I'm like, ain't no way that this is actually happening. Like, I was just, no, ain't no way. Like, are you really, really serious? And when I first heard about this, I'm like, first of all, to do this is, for one, off the wall, right? But also, two, I'm just like, why hasn't this been done? And so I'm trying to, why is it not? You know what? I know what I gotta do. Here we go. So this is right here, Shark Tank Brazil creators, right? So as you can see, 35-minute and 25-second episode, and you see how many views they got. 700,000 views. Now, let me show you what this looks like. Okay, this is bonkers, crazy. Okay, here we go, everybody.
O Shark Tank abre as suas portas para a Creator Economy, mercado que movimenta bilhões e que está atraindo cada vez mais empreendedores. Esse é o Shark Tank Brasil versão Creators. Criadores de conteúdo irão apresentar projetos de impacto social para uma grande empresa na tentativa de dar aquela impulsionada em sua ideia. Nesse programa comprometido em promover conhecimento para todos os tipos de negócio, a Cielo, referência em meios de pagamento e tecnologia, vai escolher um creator de educação financeira para investir R$200 mil. E no Shark Tank Brasil versão Creators, o time de tubarões também é de peso. Carol Pfeiffer, veterana das negociações que rolam no Shark Tank Brasil. Conrad Godzilla, produtor, diretor e maior criador de conteúdo da América Latina. Eduardo Feldberg, mais conhecido nas redes como Primo Pobre, ensina educação financeira, dicas de economia e investimento com muito humor. Esli Louise Paiva, líder de projetos no Google há 5 anos e apaixonada pela Creator Economy. E para dar a palavra final e escolher quem leva os 200 mil aqui hoje, Stanis Bassols, CEO da Cielo com experiência em liderar times estratégicos e com papel de destaque no desenvolvimento do mercado financeiro brasileiro. Eu sou Patrícia Ramos e tô on pra te conectar nesse tanque. Tá na hora de nadar com esses peixões.
Yeah, I know. So right here, Start Highway Volkswagen is part of this, and YouTube. So remember how I told you guys that Studio Lambert is in the early stages of creating content for YouTube. I just saw an article this morning before we were on tour together this morning that Fremantle Media is trying to reach the YouTube generation. So check this out here. Shark Tank Creators reimagines one of the world's most successful formats for a new generation, placing digital creators at the center of high-stakes, impact-driven pitches, all built natively for YouTube and the creator economy. Now, I've been telling y'all, right, about the fact that potentially YouTube studios could come into full form, right? And honestly, like, just the fact that this is even a thing, like, what the hell? So the first thing I immediately thought about was every single content creator, right? That's what I immediately thought. And sincerely, it is so cool. Let me show you this here. Now I'm gonna just pause it. Right here so you guys can see. But literally it's Shark Tank 4 creators. So here it is here. So I'm just, so you're going through the tank and you're literally pitching your brand, right, to the sharks. And this will be for content creators in the creator economy. Now, when I first heard about this, I'm just like, oh my God, like, this is literally like, you know, Darla, like, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Fish, are you away? Are you alive? Are you breathing? That's what I thought of. I've been Darla by saying YouTube Studios for the longest time. And then Sony Pictures Television is going to be creating Shark Tank Creators version where content creators, myself, you, anybody who's content creator, could literally go into the Shark Tank and come out as the next Mr. Beast, as the next Last Koshi. I'm just like, absolutely genius. Absolutely genius. And so I'm going to give you some behind the scenes here, because we're not just going to talk about the fact that this version is being created, but also too what the process of this would be, right? So just wanted to bring that to your attention as well. So let's look at this clip here from GMA3, what you need to know. Let's roll with that.
It's live TV, but we were going to see, like, can we ask you guys to try them on, or is that too risky?
I'll try I think maybe we can.
Look at that six-pack.
I like nothing like these guys.
To be clear, Mark wants you to understand, he was not photoshopped in that picture. Not even a little bit. Of course, that was a clip from the new season of the hit show, Shark Tank. We're back with the Sharks themselves, Mark, Damon, Robert. Fellas, you all talk about how intense it was, that first show, to do live. Would you want to do it again?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of fun.
Once a year.
Yeah,
just once.
Well, people don't realize is normally when we film, a pitch could be over an hour.
Yeah.
And then it gets edited into 7 minutes. This was 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Everything.
And we're stepping on each other talking, and people, what are you doing?
What?
So more intense, you think, for you all or for the people pitching? Because if they normally might have an hour.
They were the stars of the show because they had to get their pitch out, facing the audience, knowing it's live, knowing you can't mess up, and they didn't. They nailed it. They were
And risking their businesses.
Yeah.
Now, did you all sign up for some deals maybe you wouldn't have if it was a tape show? You did.
Well, you're getting excited. You're trying to jump in.
Okay.
I'm doing it. How much I pay for it?
So Damon did a deal. The first deal, we went commercial right after. He's like, I'm done. I got my deal.
So it's like an auction.
Yeah. We did a deal with Barbara, and we're bidding against Mark and some other people. And Mark was about to come back in. And I look at Barbara, I'm like, we gotta go more money. And she's like, what? And I go, another 200,000. And Barbara's like, what? What did I do?
He says yes. The entrepreneur says yes. And Barbara's like, what did we just pay? What did we do?
See, it is like an auction. Mark, I want to ask you about one of your many companies, your startup, Cost Plus Drugs. We were talking about it backstage. Generic pharmaceuticals.
And branded, too.
Right, and branded, so important.
Yep.
You think it could be
So
the most impactful company yet?
Conjecture.
I want to hear about it, but is it big enough that you would
consider
consider making this your last season?
So it's costplusdrugs.com is that important to me. It literally is changing the medication industry. You know, when we get a prescription from our doctor, we go to the pharmacy, we don't know what we're even paying for our drugs. We don't trust the pharmaceutical industry at all. So we created costplusdrugs.com. You put in the name of your drug. Not only do we show you what we're selling it for, but we show you our cost, exactly what we pay. We mark it up 15%, add $3 pharmacy fee, $5 for shipping, and that's it. And we're saving people 70, 80, 90%. And in a country where people are having to choose between medication, housing, and food, right? It's insane. So it's that important to me, but after the live show, they heard I was talking about leaving. So the producers and some of the other Sharks came to me, and I'm going to give them at least another year. So.
All right.
But for you all, and again, we're joking there a little bit about this being the side hustle, but do you all have so many other things going on in your lives that you could see that maybe I should take a step back? It seems you have a hit show. It seems for most people insane to think you would step away from it. But do you all have that conversation with yourselves or your family every year about maybe Shark Tank is the thing I need to step back from because I got so many other things?
Well, it takes up a lot of time, but it also is important for us because it's a bigger thing than just the thing what we do. It is helping Americans become more financially intelligent and follow their dreams. And I think that that's something bigger that our legacy will live on for helping others, and I think we've all been helped. I think that's why we want to stay there.
100%.
I mean, I think of that every year. I mean, we have a big company, and we're trying to go public and consumes all my time. And then you come out there on the first day of filming, and those doors open. You see somebody that put their life and heart and soul, and as old as we are, you see that, and it's so motivating because that's the American dream.
That is.
You can make something, you can create it, you can get on Shark Tank, and you can change your life.
And there's nothing that feels better than someone walking up to you and saying, I started my business because I've been watching Shark Tank for 10 years since I was a kid.
So inspiring.
That's amazing.
Do you all still hold on to the deal? You remember something that you passed on that you wish you...
I lost on it. I didn't pass on it. I lost on it.
So the reason why I wanted to play this clip, right, is because they did Shark Tank live. So the season premiere, for the first time ever, they actually went live. And so I was thinking to myself, because this is going to be built for YouTube, and because, well, actually for this version of it, we don't know if it's going to be just a YouTube show or if it will be on ABC, right? But I was like, what if they decided to do Shark Tank Creators Edition as a live show? So I'm going to show you what this looks like here. Here we go. what this could potentially look like.
First in the tank are entrepreneurs on a mission to expose a dirty little secret about the fashion industry.
So behind them is a live audience. So they literally have recreated the tank where this was on live television. And as you heard them say, all you have is 7 minutes. Now, normally on Shark Tank for the taped version, you have about 45 minutes. The longest pitch was like 2.5 hours. But imagine Shark Tank Creators Edition live streamed on YouTube. Okay, now this clip here got 363,000 views 2 years ago. Okay, so yes, indeed there. So with that being said, I think what this is going to do for creators, first of all, it's going to make creators go back to the drawing board of like, oh my God, now instead of, me trying to, pitch to different venture capital groups, which sometimes it's not just about what you know, but it's also who you know. And guess what? I only got 3,000 subscribers. I'm not Mr. Beast, you know what I mean? So the people Mr. Beast can get in contact with to pitch, it's not the same people I can get in contact with to pitch. So Shark Tank Creators Edition would be the great equalizer for content creators in the creator economy, where guess what? As long as you have numbers, you can go on. Now, of course, there will be some content creators from YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I don't know if content's created on Twitter or not, but either way, Clubhouse as well. I mean, I forget Clubhouse, but to be able to take your brand of what you worked so hard for on social media as a content creator and pitch it where maybe the Mr. Wonderful the content creator version of Mr. Wonderful could pitch you a deal and your brand could be a brand. Like this is such an equalizer in so many ways. You have no idea. So, let's go behind the scenes of Shark Tank, shall we? Here we go.
Time to film Shark Tank. Get ready to see what goes on behind the scenes.
So I'm gonna take you on a tour of the set, and I'm gonna show you all the things that you may not see behind the scenes, and the super you may not.
I'm trying to. I want y'all to see very clearly here. Hang on.
Get ready to see what goes on behind. Time to film Shark Tank. Get ready to see what goes on behind the scenes.
So I'm gonna take you on a tour of the set, and I'm gonna show you all the things that you may not see behind the scenes, and the superheroes that really make it possible for us to be sharks, right? It's not, I have the easiest job to sit there and negotiate. Check this out. You know how many cameras are on set? All these cameras right here, each one of them are set shooting one individual shark. So all these cameras. But that's not it when it comes to cameras. There's 2 other cameras over here on the side, right? Those are catching side angles. Behind us is actually the nest. You see that? There's 2 cameras over there that are shooting behind us.
To get the contestant.
And another camera over here. And that's not it when it comes to cameras, right? Take a walk with me. I'm gonna walk you over here to the back right here. There's real water here, right? Obviously you have the sharks, the screens, and there's a moving camera right here. There's a camera that this guy puts on him, and it is amazing. I don't know how many pounds it is, but it's huge, and he takes it up and he walks as he is capturing the person walking in or walking out of the tank. Now, that's just the set. I'm gonna show you some more of the set over here. Now that I'll show you the camera, oh, by the way, I forgot one more camera. Look at this crane. The camera up here.
That's the sweeping shot.
See that crane right there?
11 cameras.
And all these people have very skilled operators who are operating them, making us look good, so I can sit there and argue. This is Eric, and he's the one who tells us all, get back to set, shut up, do this, You know, he's basically the principal. He's the head teacher. All right, now come with me over here really quick.
And when you see the side angles, right, that's to showcase the product, right? And also, too, because how the cameras are set up, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So a typical camera setup is camera 2 is always a wide shot. Camera 3 will be on anchor 1. Camera 1 will be on anchor 2, right? So that's basically a typical camera setup. And then, like I said, you have that one shot to get the contestants over here. And then, of course, that this other camera here will go back and forth between those contestants, right? So hang on, let me flip the reverse around back. This camera over here captures, you know, the product and everything there. But this camera here goes back and forth between those contestants. So let's keep going.
Now, look at all the monitors and the devices. There are probably about 2 or 3 people sitting here doing audio and things. We obviously have...
Now, this is the on-set part of it, right? But there's a whole control room that you're about to see that, you know, when you're watching your local news, you don't realize there's somebody, you know, pulling the switch, pressing the button, right? That you don't see that part. You just see the finished product.
The discotician. She's playing all the music, but obviously she's obviously doing all the work. And here's behind those cameras over here that I'm showing you. See everybody? These are whose camera are you on?
I'm on Lori.
You're on Lori, but somebody has to actually look at Kevin for 8 hours a day. Helena's doing that. And, I mean, think about that. I mean, think about that type of work. That's right up there with, you know.
Bruce has me, David.
Bruce has me. See,
Right,
you see, Bruce makes me look skinny. Bruce is absolutely amazing. Let's look over here. More cameras over there. This is the beauty and styling department. They come back on set as soon as there's, you know, something going on with us, hair or makeup. They fix us up here. Here's, you know, where a lot of our guests and the teams sit, so they can they look at the deals and, you know, when I do a crappy deal, they roll their eyes and they realize they're gonna have to work on that product. Now, here is Kevin O'Leary's favorite part of the set. It's called craft services, and this is why he's so husky or plump, because, you know, this is what Kevin eats all day long.
So let's go look at the donuts.
And bread and stuff like that. But these are the people that feed us. Watch your back. Those are the people that feed us.
So this table right here is where they are watching the deal. So they're taking notes of the deal as Damon and the Sharks are pitching, or not pitching, but this is the table where as the entrepreneur is pitching, they're taking the notes of what the entrepreneur is saying and what the shark is saying. Okay, let's keep going.
Because, you know, this is what Kevin eats all day long.
So let's go look at the donuts.
You'll gain a
and
few
bread
pounds.
and stuff like that. But these are the people that feed us. Watch your back. Those are the people that feed us. And that's a good portion of the set. I'm going to show you more of the set in a little bit later.
Think about how many entrepreneurs have stood on that mat and have pitched their dream. You only get one shot. I mean, my Lord.
Chocolate Thunder said he would like to walk on the set.
All right.
Sorry, Mark, can you please don't... Mark, excuse me, Chocolate Thunder said he would like to walk on the set.
What is this?
Where's the light at? We have a light, lightning ready, everything's ready?
Is this Chocolate Thunder says? Chocolate Thunder says, walk on the set. Chocolate Thunder says, put your hands on your head. Chocolate, put your feet on your...
Oh my God.
I feel a hater somewhere. Why, yes. It is Chocolate Thunder.
Can't believe it. Chocolate. Oh, chocolate. Chocolate Thunder.
We may proceed.
That's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me on set.
That's the behind the scenes of it. So if Shark Tank, Creators Edition came, it will basically be the same set, but the sharks may be different. But then again, because it is a Creators Edition, maybe they want to make the tank more themed to what being a content creator is all about. Like I said, soon as I saw this, I had to bring this up. So here is Kevin O'Leary's behind the scenes video of Shark Tank. Here we go.
Oh, I just love the smell of a good royalty deal in the morning.
Morning, Clay.
Hey, morning, kids. This is it. It's the Shark Tank set right here. These tables, these chairs. Right here, baby. This is where it happens. You come down that corridor. It's got to take a lot of guts to walk through that thing. When the doors are closed, knowing what's on the other side.
Popping on the west side, cause it's where I stay. I just made 1,000.
The doors are closed. They're freaking out for sure. They don't know what's on the other side because they've always been practicing with other sharks there. Then they make the walk. Dun, 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 dun. The doors open up. Then it gets really tough. I mean, I've been watching it for 10 years, but I know it's hard. But it's going to happen in about 20 minutes. It'll start all over again. I love this show. It's so much fun to make because every deal's different. And after all, you only need one good idea. It changes your life forever.
Okay, on the 23rd, yeah, what about it? That's what date is this?
So where's the white space in your portfolio right now? What kind of deal haven't you done that you kind of want to do? Like, you've got...
Music. I want to do music. It's all the producers. We don't do enough music stuff. We do everything else. It's hard to find a deal in music that, isn't already owned by the behemoths. We've had bands and stuff like that, but we don't... Finding them a music deal would be very cool. That would definitely be an interesting area. I'm also interested in doing more with gourmet foods because I've got, Chef Wonderful now is a pretty big franchise on QVC. We've been selling out everything we bring there. I've bought cakes, gourmet beef, doing chocolate soon. So if I see more gourmet items that would fit in my Chef Wonderful portfolio, I'm going to go for that stuff too.
Okay. That's another day.
Just my own personal memory. It seems like Damon and Barbara do the majority of the food deals. I know Barbara did that.
That's all about to change. Now with Chef Wonderful, full steam ahead. I'm going to crush them with the cockroaches they are.
That's his lake house. My lord.
Where we've realized we don't have the same amount of value is on business-to-business stuff. Because why would you give up? You think about syndication, you're getting 10 million eyeballs a week. You want a product that everybody wants to buy. That's what works. When you get sophisticated technology that only a business buys, it's a limited opportunity. And over time, you see most of the investors don't do those deals because they don't add a lot of value. Where I add value is a product that needs to get out to the open market.
See, I'm going with all the healthy options. Salad, asparagus, a little tomato, mozzarella. Very clean living here. Who gives a flying What is it like to be in the tank?
Now I want to just pause this for a minute when he says the struggle is real. Sir, all you have to do is wake up, not screw up your space, right, of, your life. And then you get to go on TV make deals, and get paid a salary to be an on-air personality, sir. Come on now. Come on, Kevin. Let's.
What is it like to be in the tank with Kevin?
In the tank with, do you mean Mr. Wonderful?
Mr. Wonderful.
First of all, he doesn't like Gug by Kevin. You've got to address him. But it's virtually impossible to be in the tank without wine, Chateaubriand, and death coming up with Kevin.
How is his French?
His French is terrible. He takes the word Chateaubriand, goes Chateaubriand, and that's his French. He's pretending to be a Quebecois because he would like those votes. But let's be honest.
All together, the caramelizing with the flambé at the end creates this masterpiece.
Oh my God!
Any words of advice for fellow entrepreneurs?
I think if you come into the tank, be confident, be passionate, and please, please, please have a real plan. Otherwise, you'll get eaten up by the sharks.
I think that's actually staircase, by the way.
Don't be a cliche.
That staircase. So here is Shark Tank when it was COVID here. Here we go.
In Las Vegas, somewhere, in quarantine, getting ready to shoot Shark Tank, in the bubble, as they say.
Kevin, start cursing at them now.
No, I mean,
They've been quarantined. Start cursing at them now.
So anyways, I'm in Las Vegas, somewhere, in quarantine, somewhere, and getting ready to shoot Shark Tank real soon, in the bubble, as they say. So I'm sitting in my hotel room, as I have been, getting tested every 36 hours, going a little crazy. Beautiful hotel room, like beautiful, but still a prison. Give you a little tour of my
I did not know Mr. Wonderful like had
It's a broadcast studio, really.
Had colors in his wardrobe, man. Like he's always in black.
The new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help smooth.
Come on. There we go.
These cameras, I can actually broadcast from here. It's very cool. You see all that? These cameras. My little prison here. It's a broadcast studio, really. You can see all these cameras. I can actually broadcast from here. It's very cool. You see all that?
See, this would be this. See, if I was doing Braylon's virtual tour, like live on the road,
it's very cool.
This would have to be set up for me. So, like, I come in, got the laptop, boom, 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 and we're live on tour. Like this would literally have to be my setup. I was literally talking to my mom today, and I told her, you know, about the pandemic and everything, that when they started to do all the shows from home, American Idol, America's Got Talent, trying to think who else, Jimmy Fallon, Ellen, Tamron Hall. When they all start doing their shows from home, and that includes Good Morning America, Today, CBS Mornings, I believe the evening newscast, they even had to do their, you know, newscasts from home as well. I said, this technology is going to be a game changer. And at first, I was pissed the hell off because I'm just like, you mean to tell me I worked for like over a decade to have a soundstage with, you know, when you roll up to a backlot as an audience member and you see like stage 10, Braylon's virtual tour with my face and the logo and everything else. Like, I worked hard to get to that. So when everybody, you know, started doing their shows from home and stuff, I'm like, this ain't gonna be a broadcasting career. But then over 1,000 episodes later, I'm just like, well, with this show in particular, I've made it past the off-net syndication mark, right? I've made it past 100 episodes. So I've already done 10 seasons of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live from a 185 episode standpoint a year. I've done 5 seasons from a 200 episode standpoint a year. So I have the content library. And I've already done 10 seasons on YouTube. So, the production value of it all definitely changes. But of course, I would want to, do a show in front of a live audience once a week. Like I said, my big thing is that Braylon's Virtual Tour does get chosen, to ever get to national television. Then Monday through Thursday, I would be live on tour from my house. I'll probably be at the basement, nice studio setup and everything Monday through Thursday. And then Fridays, I'll be live for Universal Orlando Resort from a live audience, right? That's how I want to do it, because it's called Braylon's Virtual Tour. Emphasis on virtual, because this is it. We're live virtually on tour. But once a week, the tour should be live out in public and out, and it should be in front of a live audience. So.
You see all that? It's it's nice. I can't go anywhere. Shark Tank starts season 12. Crazy. We're all here somewhere in Las Vegas, maybe Henderson. Around. And in the bubble, baby, in the bubble.
So once they're done, can they leave?
Yeah. I mean, they have flights and stuff, so they'll be traveled out, but they're leaving really quickly out.
So they're at the Venetian. I don't know if Kevin would recognize it.
Wow. Talk about social distancing. Shit.
Yeah, that's a very big ballroom. I mean, look at the space. That's a ballroom. That's, oh my God.
Amazing.
Yeah, so Jillian and their team will be able to grab an entrepreneur and then meet with Kenji for anybody else that needs to talk to them right outside the store.
Great.
Oh, it's the think tank.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Everything else is crazy, but the set looks good.
See how they're all spread out?
The circle doesn't look too spread out.
It looks pretty good.
Circle gets a square.
Does it look on camera like it's wider?
It does.
So during COVID, they actually really brought the
It looks
sets,
incredible. You guys did an amazing
recreate the
job.
set
The setup for this.
You're going to end up using more tight shots.
Brandon
Great.
and Alex basically did the lion's share of all this.
It looks good though.
So it's just like, for example,
Hey
it's
everyone,
just like
Mindy Samrak, I'm the
it's just like the Wheel of Fortune set. So when Pat Sajak and Vanna White, they took the show out on the road. They don't have a backup wheel. That's the only wheel that they have. So this is Mindy Zimmerk, head of casting for Shark Tank. So let's listen into her.
More tight shots.
Brandon and Alex basically did the lion's share of all this.
It looks good though. I'm very
incredible.
impressed.
Hey everyone, Mindy Zemrak. I'm the head of casting for Shark Tank. We are here in Las Vegas at the Venetian filming season 12. So thankful to the Venetian and their entire team, crew, staff, everyone, our production. Without this, we probably wouldn't be filming. So some things that you're going to see different this year is something that is required is we're all required to wear masks and PPE. So at all times we have to have a mask on. The entrepreneurs take their mask off right before they enter the tank, and then as soon as they're exiting the tank, they're given their mask to put back on. All of the sharks have to put on some sort of mask as well, either the ones that are around their neck or they have to hold it. Some things that are different this year that you're going to see is that the sharks are all sitting 6.5 feet apart for social distancing, and the entrepreneurs, who typically are 13 feet behind, away from the sharks, are now 21 feet. The other thing that you're going to see is there's going to be not as many handouts to the sharks, or any, because for safety reasons. So everything is preset by our art department. And then there's also no celebratory congratulations or anywhere near the sharks. So if someone makes a deal with a shark, then they can air high five them, but the sharks can't come close and they can't go close to the sharks. So we're taking every precaution. We're all tested anywhere from every 3 days or every 4 days or every 5 days, depending on what zone you're in. So everyone here is very, very protective. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my mask back on. But yeah, that's just a couple differences of this season.
All right, Mr. Wonderful, look at him working out. All right, now, listen, they pull 12-hour days. So I mean, you gotta have some downtime, something, right? It is crazy the fact that they actually like taped Shark Tank at the Venetian Hotel. That is legitimately crazy.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base
By the way,
44, a complete AI creation platform.
Has Caesars Entertainment Studios, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire actually shot out in Vegas. Sincerely, and I think Warner Brothers is supposed to be building like a Las Vegas studio, I think. So.
Platform made for.
Okay. Are we certain that I'm going on Saturday or Sunday, whatever day it was? If you were trying to make sure everybody.
Hello.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Dan, I will not be any closer to you. Yeah. How long would you say your
before you go up?
reaches?
My
reach is 35 inches.
So two reaches. Two reaches.
Yeah.
You're too close to me, Robert.
Get away from me.
CDC recommends social distancing, 6 feet away from each other. Right now, if work dictates that you have to work close together, that is totally fine. But please do so at a minimum time, okay? No longer than 10 minutes, separate, okay? Of course, we're wearing face masks. You see everybody wearing face masks. Work dictates if you don't wear a face mask, that's totally fine. You have the mask, I see you have the face shields, block anything that's coming around you. All right, sanitizing, if at all possible, please wear gloves. You can see people are wearing gloves. Make sure you're washing your hands. There's a lot of surfaces that are around here. If you catch yourself leaning on those surfaces, when you wash your hands, the next time you wash your hands, make sure you're getting those forearms and elbows, okay? Because we just don't pay attention.
So literally, all this was built at the Venetian Hotel. That is crazy work that they were able to bring Shark Tank to a whole hotel to shoot the actual show. That is just crazy work. You see the tables there, 6 feet apart.
Mindy Casting. I feel like you traveled the world. Were you in Cambodia yesterday?
Okay, so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're about to shoot season 12 of Shark Tank. We're here on our set, home away from home, and we are being COVID responsible. Yes, Kevin?
Yes.
COVID responsible.
Listen, I happen to know Lori is teeming with death. She's teeming with death.
We are 6 to 8 feet apart. I don't know. I'm really sad because I can't mess with them.
Oh, they were there?
This is so fascinating to me. I've always been like curious about the behind-the-scenes stuff more than the actual show. Because it's like, how does all this
Start
work?
cursing at them now.
No, I mean,
They've been quarantined. Start cursing at them now.
Number one COVID tip. Retail's down as much as 50% in terms of traffic. So what you have to do, you have to pivot to digital. You have to set up a website. You have to sell direct to your customer base. That involves understanding how to produce a great 59-second video, lots of terrific photographs of your product or service, and the ability to understand which digital platform to buy ads on. Personally, I recommend Facebook, geo-locked ads, so you can test a region, see if your message works, and then expand nationally. But it's all about direct, baby. Direct. You know why you love that? 100% margin as opposed to paying for retail distribution, which can be as much as 50% of your profits out the window. Go direct. Avoid the problems that COVID is putting into distribution and retail.
There it is. They wrapped up the season.
So the next thing to kick off our premiere, listen, can't thank you guys enough. You should all be proud of what we've accomplished. Again, we're not done yet, but I know at the end of the day we're not going to be able to do this because we're always like, we got to finish right up on that. But I want to say, on behalf of myself and you, MGM, Mark Burnett, the team, Sony, ABC, everybody is so grateful. You guys, I'm proud of this accomplishment, truly. I mean, it's amazing. Don't have time to thank everybody, but I do want to say thank you to everyone. I mean, every person here. The only reason we got through this is because everybody joined in together, right? We all followed the protocols. Everybody did it. We always talk about Shark Tank family. You really saw it during this experience today. So thank you to everybody. Really appreciate it.
So here's Damon Bond's video behind
Whoa, who's having a good time?
Oh, God, I remember that. Oh, God, okay. God.
No.
Okay, you're all set.
Child's play. First day. Getting all the new COVID rolls.
Excuse me.
Lori's trying to distract us. Looking good, Lori.
Babies. They said hi, Minka.
Oh. We are casting now for season 13 of Shark Tank. If you want to join and be, hopefully a fellow shark, go to AB's.
So yeah, during the breaks, they take promos, and of course they got other businesses, so they can do what it do. And then there's a staircase right there, but I don't think they ever really used that part.
So, it's no secret that I'm vertically challenged. And you got Cuban all the way down there. You see him? Check out this. You see that? Now we're the same height. It's the little things. Have you ever wondered what do the Sharks do in between pitches? Well, while they're setting up stuff, they have it all hidden, and we don't get to see it, but we are all on our phones working, trying to handle the day. That's what happens. There you go. The work never stops. Neither should you.
How's it going? Doing social? All the social for you guys. All of it.
Just you all by yourself?
Already won. Exactly. Okay. Who is most likely to get the better deal?
Me.
Who is most likely to double their investment?
Me.
Who is most likely to win a push-up contest?
Me.
Who is most likely to be a better actor? Who is most likely to win a? Who is most likely to get the better deal?
Me.
Who is most likely to double their investment?
Me.
Who is most likely to win a push-up contest?
Me.
Who is most likely to be a better actor? Who is most likely to slam dunk a basketball?
What the fuck is that?
What the hell was that? Oh my God. Marcus, like, why is this my best friend? Why does he have
Someone hits a block up, I tell you who's us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my days a number, but
Robert, let's be friends.
I think this is like their 17th season. Michael Strahan became a guest shark, by the way. Yes, indeed, there. So, here's what's here.
All right, so, I decided to take a walk down memory lane. And if somebody would ever told me that, after becoming an adult at 21, I'm now, 50 years old, for 1/3 of my life that I would have been on a major network show, I would have said they're crazy. But the fascinating thing about Shark Tank is that it's been out, I think, longer than most shows. I think it's like the 3% or 4% of shows that ever lasted this long. But you can see the clear change in the opening scene of what I'm going to look at, here. And I'm going to just tell you some of the behind the scenes stories and the things that I was thinking about. And it's just really amazing to just go back in time and being able to look at it. And I want to really tell you about how Shark Tank itself had the mentality of a startup. So, that look at this thing, you hear this music right now, right? By Boyz II Men. I think That's What I Want, right? Money, That's What I Want. And then, Barbara's looking over the person. Now, you'll notice that in the newer Shark Tanks, we didn't put that music there. I think because of royalty, the AKA Kevin O'Leary, wonderful royalty that whoever owned the publishing for that song was too much. So it's almost like a startup who says, wait a minute, where can we cut costs? Because, this show, has to save. And so I think they cut that out. So you'll only see that, I think, maybe in the first 4 episodes or 5. I don't know if it was the whole season. Maybe it was the whole season. The person hands Barbara a check. You look at this beautiful mansion. I have no idea whose house that was. You see Robert talking. And Robert's not being his goofy self, because, the whole time he was, Robert reminded me of Alf. You remember Alf, the little blonde guy, the alien whose hair kept flopping like this, right? That's Robert, right? Then Barbara, Central Park, all of a sudden, Barbara's looking at this guy. She has blonde hair. Look how she's looking at him. Now, Barbara is looking at this man like the pervert she is.
Bring it on.
Have you ever seen her on Shark Tank where she's always hitting on people? She is staring and glaring at this person. Think about, if you see this check being handed to her, just look at her stare. Number one, she's crossing over into his private space and putting her hand next to his hand. Now she's looking at him, crossing her legs, and then looking at him again. Right? All right, now we're on Kevin Harrington. Kev was on the first 2 seasons of the show, really great guy. Now, this guy is out there playing. He's really focused. All right, quick. Oh, there goes Damon. There goes the best one. Hold on. All right, now, I want you to look at Damon John right there. First of all, they got it right. I'm stirring some kind of drink or beverage. I knew that I was going on to the show, and I am at my best weight ever. I'm like 173. Now, right now, I'm at my worst weight ever, which is 193. My fighting weight is 182. But look at me. I mean, you can actually see my neck in there. Now, you see button-down shirts? You see the open collar? I don't wear that unless I'm one.
Now, it's interesting that he's going through the season 1 intro, because also, too, even though Shark Tank Creators Edition will be its own thing, we don't know what the intro is going to be. So it could be an intro of each of the sharks and then into Shark Tank, or it could just be the intro that they have now. So
under 180, because then you see a little donut right there. So you haven't seen me wear a shirt like that since 2012. But look at that. I am looking so young. I wore that vest until about 2012, and then one trip to Golden Corral, all the buttons popped off at the same time. Let me see here. Who else we got here? They keep showing the money, $1 million written down. And the funny thing is that because I'm dyslexic, when they kept asking me to write the check, because things are typed out these days, I didn't remember what $1 million looked like. It was 1000, then dash 000, and dash another 000, then .00. So I kept going over it a lot of times, and Then, all right, then we got, oh, is that Kevin O'Leary? Look how young Kevin looks. He looks like he's about 96 in this one.
Not 90.
Look how young he looks. So, you know, you think about it like, I want you to tell you why Shark Tank was truly a startup, because at first we came out at a time when people couldn't go to banks to get any money, and we were in the middle of the recession, so people wanted hope. You have the music talking about that's what I want. And when I first went on the show, I went on there trying to leverage and try to diversify my portfolio, and I wanted to get really great opportunities, and I wanted to honestly steal the companies a little bit, like get companies on a discount, right? We were in a tough time. But I ended up, and like all other sharks, we ended up realizing that these were companies that we were going to operate with the owners, unlike when I acquired brands and I took the whole company and the owner just sold me the company, like selling a house. When you're trying to buy a house on the market, you want to get the best price for the house, right? You don't necessarily care about the owner, you know what you want to pay. But we have to deal with something else. We were minority shareholders in a company, and this was not about taking a company away. This was about working with people and helping them grow, because why would you want to go into a negotiation with the other party still in the business and they felt like you took advantage of them or they were slighted? They would never work for you. So we had to adjust our mentality, number one. The show itself, it tried to find its place. Like if you're right now thinking about where you're going to advertise, Instagram, Facebook, airports, or billboards, the show was on, I think, like a Sunday night, then a Thursday night, then a Friday night, then a Monday night. It started moving around trying to find its customers and find who would be most likely to watch a show. And our customers kept finding us, right? Also, the show, was almost going to be canceled the first 3 years in a row, but it was because of people like you who kept watching the show saying, hey, I can watch the show with my family and my kids.
Yep.
My kids watch the show by themselves. My kids are coming home negotiating with me. My kids want to be sharks now, not just actors and athletes, right? So we started to find that the show had a bigger meaning, but it was very hard for us to go out into the world and promote the show. It was like, people were like, well, who wins the money? Are you eating sharks, or are you cleaning shark tanks, or are you diving with them? But it was because of all these little entrepreneurs that went onto the show and then went out to the world and said, wait, this is real. I got a backer, I got money, I got, my product is going, it has a little bit more shelf life and it's going to live a little bit longer. Maybe I'm going to be successful. And they start going on their own show. Just like your customer who gets your product and your brand, who thinks about it and then goes out there and starts talking about it. So anyway, that's my little recap, and it's really great to see us there. You notice Lori was not on the first season, and neither was Mark Cuban, and those were the Sharks. And the best thing about this is when Mark Burnett and Clay and ABC put this out, they didn't put big celebrities on because they knew that real business people, real consumers like you said, I don't think that these people who are athletes or singers or dancers have time to help run these companies because they have to do what they do best. I only want to see real business people. And some people say get rid of the show because these people aren't stars and we need to see shiny, glossy things. And the show's only on the air still till today because the real people in real business knew that you need real business people to really be on this show. And it's really great taking a walk down memory lane with you. I'm going to give you some more of these. We're going to go into some of the pictures a little later on and look at some other things.
So there you go with Damon John there. Now, this is Robert's behind the scenes video. And I'm just giving you all these behind the scenes so that way you guys could get an idea of what potentially Shark Tank Creators Edition could look like.
How great is that thing? All right, good morning. Hey everyone, I'm Robert Herjavec. Today we're answering the most Googled Shark Tank questions.
Have you been here since day one?
Day one.
That's great.
Yeah, most of the people on our set have been here since day one. Our camera guys, day one. And I remember when we shot in the first season, they were filming and they were so into it that they would forget to stop filming. And we thought, man, this could really go. And you know these guys, they film everything. Like these guys are the best and the biggest. Our lighting guys, our hair makeup, 16 years the show's been running. So if they're into your show, it's a good sign. Oh, I think there's no question about that. It's Mark.
Amazing.
Oh, is this Miami? I just happened to be in the back. Hi.
How are you?
That's the thing I love about California. If you don't perform, they can just rip your sign out. Welcome to my luxurious trailer. We literally spend like no time in here.
Is that a root beer?
Yeah.
How many watches do you have?
70.
70. All Rolex.
All Rolex. You can go anywhere here.
Sitting on Mark Cuban's chair.
You can. We will. Could I grab a coffee? Just with like a little bit of milk, just like a splash. Look how cool my car is. Should I feel bad that I'm not the richest shark but have the most expensive car? What does that say about me? I don't know. It says I love cars.
Social media whore, Robert.
21 years. 21 years. How do sharks get paid to do Shark Tank? Interesting fact, we get paid with love and gratitude. Yes, that's the difference between this show and every other platform is, the business of America is consumerism. Like if a product takes off here, it really takes off. And what we tell people is if you do well on Shark Tank night, the sales go boom, your server crashes, the whole night. Like that really happens here. When I got here, I was like, why are we not doing enterprise software security deals? And I just wasn't getting it. And then tip sales was probably the first consumer deal I did, and I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why people would buy it, and it just took off. And it really changed for me because I realized that's the power of Shark Tank. We are getting ready to go set and make some money. How do you get to be a shark on Shark Tank? Well, I wouldn't know because I've been here for 20 years. I had a big tech company in Canada. I sold it for $32 million, and the network just called me, and Kevin and I started doing Dragon's Den, and here we are 21 years later. I think when the show first started, people didn't want to get on Shark Tank, and then when it became what it is, everybody wanted to get on Shark Tank. I think it's really hard. I think you have to care. Can you see me, and you see Mark, and you see Kevin? That's really us. There's no acting. We mean it. All right, so here we go. Morning, morning. Oh, and we have a second dressing room because we're big shots.
Oh, very nice.
A second dressing room? Oh my God. Oh,
look at this. Wow.
I know why they probably have that. So the trailer, right, is where you get your makeup done, this, that, and the third. But during the breaks, you go upstairs and rest. And then when it's, all right, everybody, to set, then you can go right down. So,
do you really need 2 dressing rooms?
Do you really need a Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
No, but we have them.
Morning, Rob.
Morning, how you doing? This is Eric, our amazing stage manager. Mark Cuban, everybody, this is Barbara. Clay is the boss of me, our amazing director from day one.
From day one.
Day one. This is you, producer from, this is Barbara. Clay is the boss of me, our amazing
now Ken Fuchs has done Family Feud. He's done The Bachelor. That brother is known. Okay.
Director from day one.
From day one.
Day one. This is you, producer from day one.
From day one, from
yes.
This hairpiece is fabulous. You can't even tell it's fake.
Hi, Lori. Yeah, of course, we really use our own money. There are some people that come on the show to use it for the platform, and you have the option after airing to change the deal and do all kinds of things. Obviously, we don't want to, but yes, the deals really go through, and yes, it's really our own money, and yes, we really love to invest.
All right, here we go, everybody. Great day today. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, small doors.
And what did you make on that? What on the 1.25 million? What did you make? It's a better number than 20%. Dogs hate him, Brandon. Dog. Yeah. What's your first impression from watching a deal on Shark Tank US?
You absolutely berate them with questions. Just non-stop, just rapid fire.
We have a saying, if you can't take the heat from Shark Tank, you can't make it in the real world.
The other thing is all the judges, obviously done so many, we're quite relaxed.
I trust the producers are gonna make me look good.
Yeah.
Even when I say stupid stuff, I know they're not gonna hurt me. It doesn't help the show to make me look bad. So I completely trust them. You're right, we're very relaxed. Here's the amazing thing. I don't think anyone is the toughest shark. People will say Kevin, but you know what? I've seen Kevin cry. I've seen Kevin get emotional. I've seen Kevin do stupid deals. I've seen Mark be really tough. So I think it really depends. It depends on the picture. Where's the craft truck?
What's that?
Where's the craft truck?
Right down there.
I have a really hard time sitting. Iced coffee? What kind of luxury is this? People always say, why do you keep doing the show and blah, blah. And, you know, the money's interesting. And people that don't know us think it's to be famous and all this. But when you first become famous, it's really fun. But that goes away really fast. When you become famous, you realize how you feel about it. You realize, why do you really do it? We help people. Like little kids come up to me and tell me how much they love the show. What happens first is you have coffee, you catch up on the emails that you missed, because we're all busy, super busy executives. And then we reach out to them, we do due diligence. That's when the hard work begins. Who's done the most deals in Shark Tank? I would probably say Mark, because Mark went through a phase of, it's just 200,000. He invested in everything.
If I offered you $30 million for the company, would you take it?
15%.
All right, I'm a sucker.
Yeah. 550 for 11%.
Done. I think he's gotten smarter over time. Kevin, look what Lori's wearing.
That is ugly.
Yes.
Oh my.
I'm embarrassed
What
with you.
is that?
He is the reason I am on the show. You won't remember this. Kevin and I started the Canadian version, and after the first season, I said to myself, I'm a real corporate business guy. So I took him out for dinner, and I said to him, I'm leaving the show. This isn't for me. And you know what Kevin said to me?
You're an asshole.
And you were right.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
There you have it.
So what are you going to miss the most?
The gag reel. Robert going, amazing!
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 That's amazing. Did you think it would be what it is today?
No, I'll tell you exactly what. They would bounce it around. If Desperate Housewives wasn't on a Sunday night, they'd put in Shark Tank. You know, if we were supposed to be like on Tuesday night, then they move us to Friday night. And I'm thinking, okay, they're going to give me 3 episodes, is what Clay told me. I'll go on there, I'm just going to tear them up, right? They're not going to see me coming, and I'm just going to fuck them all up. I mean, Robert, are you kidding me? This is going to be easy money. And so that's what I did. I went on there, and I think it's a business show. It's not going anywhere. So I went in there just guns blazing. And then, you know, like it's done in other markets, the show took off, and then boom, 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 boom.
That's a wrap. Let's go to dinner. You know, they teach us a course at Harvard and many universities, and they use Shark Tank. I don't know if you know this, but when they first wanted to do Shark Tank, the network wanted to use celebrities to be the sharks. And to Mark Burnett's credit, he said, I want real business people, real stories.
That is absolutely incredible. So we do have more here. So check this out here. This is from Mark Cuban's point of view of the behind the scenes of Shark Tank.
Your track record on that show, I got to imagine the ones you actually invest in.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it's really good. I mean, some of them are, you know, basically the deals that I've done 150, 200 Shark Tank deals over the years.
Have you really?
But, you know, 20% end up being, 5% are just like, oh my God, right? 20% are pretty good. 50% are, you know, okay, middle end, whatever. And then whatever's 30% are just, oh my fucking God, how do I not see you're such a moron, right? And you hate to say it, but like, just dumb shit. And so, yeah, I mean, I've got a good enough track record, and particularly for that, if it's right in your wheelhouse.
I mean, that was crazy to me, yeah. I have a couple questions about the show in general.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you can disclose this, but I think maybe. You guys have a more thorough overview of the business than what we see on TV, right?
Yeah, we know nothing about them.
Significantly more thorough, though?
Well, yes and no. So we know nothing about them when they walk in the door. But if it's like a really intense business, like Charles probably told you, they were probably on there for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And so then they edit that down to 10 to 15 minutes. But if it's really intense and like there's a lot of us that are interested and maybe it's tech or whatever, like some of those deals, the longest is like 2.5 hours, some are 2 hours. And then, you know, it kind of goes, if it's intense, it's 60 to 90 minutes. And if it's just stupid, it's 20 minutes.
Got it. My other question is the money that each of you are individually investing, is that 100% entirely your money?
100%.
Or does the show like match you?
No.
No, there's none of that.
Yeah, we get paid a salary, but yeah, I always spend more than our salary.
I always wanted that because when they have people on, right, like a guest.
Yeah, it's their money
shark,
too.
right? That's their money.
Like when Charles Barkley came on, he's like, "This is really my money." Yeah.
Because I feel like that would be a dangerous situation.
And Charles and I did a deal together. We got one called SubSafe, right? It's just a little plastic thing. Like if you go boating or whatever, you want to put subs, chips, or whatever in it, wine, and it's great, right? And so they're killing it. SubSafe.
How much at this point is it like for you? Obviously, you're looking for the next great idea for yourself, but like I got to imagine it's more fulfilling for you to like promote and help entrepreneurs far more than it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. It's more like teaching kids about business.
Yeah.
Letting kids know that the American dream is alive and well.
Yeah,
that's why I do the show, right? Because like doing the show, like I go to shoot next week and I'll be there 15 days and then I'll do it again maybe 15 or 20 days in September. And that's it. That's it. But the hard part is dealing with the companies.
Right.
Like I've got this one deal, and sometimes like there's a TV part of the deals where it's like normally not a deal I would do, but it really sends a good message. So I'll put up the money and do whatever, and sometimes they forget that they have to work, and I start getting these emails.
Right, they think
like,
it's over once they do the deal.
But it's like, no, like I have this one company, Hickaway, Hiccaway, and it's brilliant. It's just like this little specialized, not straw, but like square thingy that if you have the hiccups and you put it in water and you suck through it, your hiccups are gone 95% of the time.
That's
insane. Like my son just had hiccups the other day and it's like, bam, gone. And so, they saw like huge, you get a huge bump when you come on Shark Tank. I'm like, you can't just like depend on that all the time. So you got to remind them. But when you have a great product like that, it figures itself out because word of mouth picks up.
Right.
But there's
and
going
I
to be
do
deals.
think that for Shark Tank Creators Edition, I do think that Shark Tank effect will blow up overnight. So let's just say that Braylon's virtual tour went on Shark Tank Creators Edition, and I went from 3,000 subscribers to 30,000 subscribers, right? And people start to really, invest into it. More people will come over and watch and comment and do memberships and all that type of stuff, and then more brand deals as well. So that Shark Tank effect where the website crashes and stuff, I do believe that will actually happen for a Shark Tank Creators version. But you heard how long that Mark Cuban said here.
I've got this one deal and 15 or 20 days in September, and that right because like doing the show, like I go to shoot next week and I'll be there 15 days and then we'll do it again maybe 15 or 20 days in September.
You heard that right? 15, 20 days, 12-hour days, right? So
picks up,
right?
But there's just going to be deals where I just do it because it's the right reason, you know, and it's not charity because I always believe that, like I'm like, you walking out, you always think that next shot's going in, right? And I always think that next business is going to hit it no matter what.
Were you part of Scrub Daddy?
No, it was not. But
where's that rank? Are there bigger deals?
Yeah, a lot bigger deals now.
More successful.
Yeah,
brands?
because Scrub Daddy does a lot of top line revenue and it's great business. I don't want to take, but the biggest deal was not one of mine. It was Barbara Corcoran's called the Huggy, I think it was called, where it was one of those deals where you like big, comfy type thing. And it's like a knockoff of this other one. I forget what it's called.
Snuggie.
Snuggie, knockoff of the Snuggie. The guys came in, all they had was a prototype. And when someone walks in the door, my first thought is trying to find a reason not to do it because I already have too many deals, right?
Yes.
And these guys kept on talking and they only had these prototypes that they gave to each one of us and they were comfy and they were cool, but I'm like, no, they're not far enough along. Barbara is like, okay, I'll give you 50 grand for like a third of the business. And they were like, sure. These motherfuckers, as of 2 years ago, not even this year, 2 years ago, had sold $150 million. And Barbara herself made $37 million off of 50
Damn.
It was just like,
Pretty good ROI.
yeah, that's,
That's insane.
it was insane.
I'm looking for my next Huggy. I gotta find that.
No kidding,
I gotta
right?
find my next Huggy.
And then
business
she's
deal.
still collecting checks. I mean, Barbara, amazing, right? She can't add 8 + 8, but she knows people really,
There's
really
the
well.
ribbing.
So,
There's the
everybody's
ribbing.
got
There
the skill. You
is
got to
the
play to
ribbing.
it.
Shout out to the long shot for that. Here's another video right here.
We got it done. We're all stuck in this, call it Hotel California. We went in, we never came out during the entire season that we shot.
There's a whole episode there. I will watch
It ain't bragging if it's true, and I make the best crepes in the world. Egg, flour.
By the way, did y'all know that you can do a barbecue crepe as well? I had no idea. And now I actually want to try barbecue. I've been watching Hell's Kitchen.
We're a military family, so we're no strangers to movies.
It had never been done before. In Las Vegas, we sealed the convention center to the hotel. Everybody was quarantined for 11 days before they got there, including all the entrepreneurs who pitched. We went in, we never came out during the entire season that we shot. You're gonna see some amazing stuff here, and you're gonna watch me make incredible crepes. It had never been done before. Nobody had ever done this before, and we got it done. Enjoy part 1 of the behind the scenes making of Shark Tank, season 12, in the bubble.
So before I can go to Shark Tank, I have to get tested for COVID-19, as does everybody else. That's what's special this year. We're going to work in a bubble, so everybody has to go in there healthy. So I've got Mel, the nurse here, and she's going to test me.
So imagine this.
To the point of where you surgical resistant, and
You had to
surgical
get
resistant
tested
is going to give you like a brunt or like
in order to do the
It's going to
show.
stay in there for about
So I'm
10
gonna
to
skip
15
ahead
seconds,
just
like
a
feel it
little
out,
bit.
and then do it on
Here.
At the end of the pitches.
Okay. Wow, what a setup.
Yeah.
There's the famous set. I still can't believe that all that was done at the hotel. That is crazy.
It's gonna be roughly the same. You see, we got the little shark pond for you guys over there.
The shark pond.
So after the pitches, you guys get up, you go over there. We do our sanitation between every pitch.
Between every pitch.
Yes.
Truly, this is like just fascinating. Like the fact that they were even able to do under quarantine is crazy.
Yeah, lovely.
Ready for l'action.
All the camera people, our crew and staff, there is no show.
And you haven't invited his friends, and he comes with 17 people and doesn't announce it. Who's the guy that comes over for dinner with a giant $3,000 bottle of wine and shows it to you and tells you how much it's worth and then insists on taking it home? Who's the worst guest you never want to invite for business?
Why?
Or dinner
Why?
or anything.
Why do they call me Mr. Wonderful? Because there's truth in advertising.
Oh my God. Like I said, I feel like, could I be a shark one day? Sure. But like in the same token though, like you gotta have some money to be a shark though. Like this just ain't, you know, oh okay, I got $1 billion, I can be a shark. No. You gotta have some money.
These are more than double what they're listed, is that correct? They're hard to get, but I want to tell you about this particular piece, Michael, why I made it first on our discussions. When I leave here today, I'm going to FedEx this piece. I'll say goodbye to it forever to Phillips Auction House. It is going to be featured in the Prince of Monaco, Prince Albert's charity auction in December for water.
So we're almost done. Almost done, y'all. Here's some secrets of Shark Tank.
And today we're counting down
It has
our
been a
picks
long
for the
day
top
on
10
Twitter.
behind-the-scenes Shark Tank secrets.
I thought this was against the rules, no?
No, there's no rules.
For this list, we're taking a look at production secrets from the hit ABC series Shark Tank. Number 10. Segments last longer than you think.
Hi, Sharks.
While a typical segment will last about 8 to 10 minutes, entrepreneurs often spend much longer.
Refreshes the office.
What's this weird number?
ReversePhone.com. My bank needs what now? ReversePhone.com.
It's time to go diving. Longer conversing with their potential typically last between 45 minutes and an hour, with some, such as Michael Seng's pitch for Plate Topper, lasting a whopping 2.5 hours. The producers spend a lot of time trying to figure out which parts to skip, with the less interesting financial details often ending up on the cutting room floor.
When we have our premium product, you will be paying a monthly fee for that.
The parent will pay or I'll pay?
You will pay as the administrator or the owner.
And will the parent ever pay anything?
Not today. We're building a platform.
Be honest, would you still watch Shark Tank if it meant listening to someone drone on about margins for an hour? Yeah, us neither. Number 9. You only get one pitch.
One pitch.
In Shark Tank, there are no mulligans or second chances. Well, technically, you might be allowed back somewhere down the line in a future season, but in the moment, it's do or die.
Let me come back to medical because I really want to answer Lori's question.
All of these sharks are out. They're all out.
Contestants only get one shot to wow the sharks with their pitches. And if they flub a line or get flustered, there's no opportunity for a do-over.
There were 0 resources out there for everyday average guys.
According to contestant Aaron Marino, quote, if you mess up, you have to keep going. You have all these very dominant personalities going after you, talking over themselves. It's sensory overload, end quote. With that in mind, it's no wonder so many of the show's entrepreneurs look nervous.
Mike,
When
my
you
company
stand in
is,
front of 5 people that could change your life. The nervousness.
There's a reason this show is called Shark Tank and not stress-free deal-making. Number 8. Not all segments make it onto TV. You may be thinking that one way or another, entrepreneurs benefit from appearing on Shark Tank. Either they strike a deal with a shark, or they get 10 minutes of free advertising.
Manish, you didn't want an offer here today,
I
did you
absolutely
really?
want an offer. I absolutely
you just
want
came
an
in
offer.
for
And why don't you
exposure?
want the structure of that offer? Why not?
The structure is actually quite good.
Well, we hate to rain on your parade, but there's also a good chance neither of those things will occur. The reality is that some filmed segments end up on the cutting room floor. This can be a problem for contestants who are attempting to use the show as a springboard for their business.
Let me use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, give me one moment. Okay, be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. Here we go.
In the words of contestant Eric Bandholz, in reference to Shark Tank-dependent marketing strategies, quote, you don't want to invest too much into your business because you could wind up sabotaging yourself if you don't make it on. Number 7. Appearing on Shark Tank wasn't always free. Contestants who appeared on one of Shark Tank's first 4 seasons were required to make a substantial sacrifice in order to have their businesses featured. Shark Tank's production company, Finmax, forced contestants to give up either a 2% royalty or 5% equity in their business in order to appear on the show.
The royalty until I get paid back the $750 and to $1 million. And then at the end of the day, I'll have 10%.
If you're thinking that sounds fishy, you're not alone. Mark Cuban felt that the practice was discouraging financially savvy entrepreneurs from appearing on the show and demanded that it be abolished. His ultimatum? Either it goes or I go. Suffice it to say, contestants now appear on Shark Tank free of charge.
Congrats.
Bye.
Whether they know it or not, every entrepreneur who sets foot in the tank has already gotten a good deal from Cuban.
Your membership is more than just a card.
Mark Cuban did 253 deals.
It's your gateway.
Number 6. The sharks can get heated with each other. Okay, this isn't exactly a secret, but you'd be surprised at just how intense the shark fights can get.
And Kevin does those because he really needs the money. He wants to get it all back.
Insulting
really
my
quickly.
offer is bad strategy.
While on-screen bouts between sharks happen all the time, viewers don't always get to see the entirety of the conflict.
When he assigns his name to it, it holds a lot of street cred in his little part of the world. Once you get outside of that little bubble called Silicon Valley, it doesn't mean.
In the words of Mark Cuban, quote, "When we get mad, we'll start cursing at each other, yelling at each other, and the entrepreneurs will be like, what the hell is going on?" End quote. If you're wondering why you never actually see Kevin O'Leary swearing at Damon John, that's because the producers will cut the cursing and have the sharks retape that portion of the segment afterwards.
We're in it together. There's 2 sharks.
Wow. I'll do the deal.
Done. Deal.
Number 5. Lying to the sharks never pays. In the business world, the time it takes to go from pitch to handshake is rarely under an hour. That's what makes Shark Tank so exciting.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait.
You didn't agree to it. Did you agree to
Done.
it? Come on!
We get to see the deals happen right before our eyes in a matter of minutes. However, it turns out that many of these deals wind up falling through for a number of reasons. Sharks have been known to pull out of a deal after the fact upon learning that a contestant lied about an aspect of their business.
Becca, it's over between us.
Maybe I'll come back with my next product.
I don't think so.
However, according to Mark Cuban, it's the contestants who are often responsible for a deal falling through, as they are the ones who are more likely to change the deal once the cameras stop rolling. Number 4, contestants meet with a psychiatrist after their pitch. As soon as contestants are done with their pitch, they meet with a show-appointed psychiatrist to evaluate their mental state.
You know, if you don't like it, don't take it.
Lots of risks.
That's why they call it the Shark Tank.
Your first instinct might be to say, "What?" But hear us out. Imagine you're a contestant whose business has just been passed on by 5 of America's most successful entrepreneurs.
I'm still working on you. I'm out. Okay.
You've just been eviscerated on national television. Your dreams crushed, your spirit in shambles, and your prospects dwindling with every step you take towards the exit.
What are you going to do? Oh, did I say I'm out?
No, we're still talking.
Oh.
Contestant Eric Bandholz dubbed the experience a very intense emotional roller coaster. And we think a little mental checkup is probably exactly what entrepreneurs need in the immediate aftermath. Number 3, handshake deals aren't ironclad. Remember what we said before about deals falling through? Well, this happens all the time. The truth is that roughly 2/3 of the deals struck on Shark Tank either get changed or fall through altogether.
It's a reasonable offer, but I'm going to politely and respectfully say no.
And more often than not, it's the latter. The jubilation you see on the faces of contestants who've just struck what they think is the deal of a lifetime is often immediately erased once they get into the nitty-gritty of their business with their shark.
You're such a smart
Congrats. Well done. You're an inventor. You're an entrepreneur. It's awesome.
What you see on television is less of an ironclad agreement and more of a flimsy proposed arrangement between 2 parties. And when they get into the nitty-gritty, most deals end up as chum on the bottom of the ocean. Number 2, contestants cannot discuss their segments. As is often the case with reality TV programs, Shark Tank contestants must sign a non-disclosure agreement that forbids them from discussing the details of their pitches prior to them airing. If they do happen to spill the beans prior to their segments hitting the airwaves, the producers have the right to cut their segment out of the episode. Hey, that's the cutthroat nature of reality TV for you. However, it does make a lot of sense, as contestants could use the results of their pitch as leverage with another investor.
Corey and Mr. Wonderful, would y'all be willing to go to 25% for $40,000?
No, you got 2 sharks. Maddox, I cannot be a discount shark.
This show is all about making deals, and the arrangement between the entrepreneurs and the show's producers is a business deal in its own right.
Amen, it is.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. It's good to have a Kickstarter. It makes your business appear more legit.
You've had an Indiegogo campaign and you've had 50 sold on that.
As well as also a Kickstarter one, but that was a until it was complete. We didn't get that completed.
So what happened with the Kickstarter campaign?
Oh, we failed completely.
The hallway isn't that long. It's an optical illusion to make it look longer.
And nowhere, I'm going to show you the format as well of how this would look for the Creator Edition as well. I think you guys get the point about Kickstarter.
And marketplaces, and I'm from Denver, Colorado.
The updates featured on the show are pitched by the Sharks themselves. It helps boost sales.
Dad! Butter Club has a pop-up event in Los Angeles today. I wouldn't miss it for the world. $3 million in sales in 7 months. That's incredible. I'm so proud of that. It's amazing.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
Number 1. The Sharks' busy schedules mean the show is shot quickly.
Ice cream. It's
Yes, it is.
It is.
Easy to say.
Mark Cuban, Laurie Grenier, and Kevin O'Leary didn't get to where they are today by playing fast and loose with their schedules. As such, Shark Tank is forced to work around the demanding agendas of the Sharks.
Yep.
This means the show is shot in just 17 days, with filming split into 2 week-and-a-half sessions in the summer and fall, respectively.
Laurie, you got a deal.
Sharks can expect to see 6 to 8 pitches a day and can sometimes find themselves on set for 12 hours at a time. Oh, and seeing as how segments are only grouped together during the editing process, the Sharks must wear the same clothing every single day to avoid continuity errors.
What do you think, Skylar?
Oh, beautiful.
Don't worry, we're sure they know a good dry cleaner.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Come on. There we go. Okay, now we're back to it. So I think you guys got the point of, through all these different videos, you guys were able to see what could be. Now, I do want to play this particular part here from Damon John, because the key about Shark Tank is the stories, right? So let's play this here.
$1,000 worth of sales in 5 minutes.
And some of the personal stories sways you for sure.
100%, right?
Why is that? Why is that?
Well, you know, as somebody who went through so much crap over the last 5-10 years, and they risked everything and they figured it out finally. Or somebody who just goes, yeah, by the way, I got $1.5 million in the bank. I raised a bunch of money, and you know, this is my first venture, and then find out, you know, they don't know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, and I know things are edited down for television.
Yeah.
How quickly do you have to make a decision? Do you really?
Well, you know, an average pitch is a half an hour long, but I've seen some go 2.5 hours.
A pitch
to
on Shark Tank.
A guy named Plate Topper, he would not get off the stage. If you ever look at that episode, there's a chewed up apple on my desk because I got so mad that I went to craft services, you know, in the middle of the pitch, and I got hungry. So there's a chewed up apple on my desk when I came back down the you know, back on set.
Did that? Which one was this again?
A guy named Plate Topper.
Okay, did Plate Topper get a deal?
Absolutely not.
2.5 hours. Maybe he was just standing out there.
He was like waterboarding us. I mean, it was just bad.
He was trying to wait you guys out.
Yeah, we just leave.
So, with that being said, I wanted to bring this up for you all here. That Paramount facing competition for Warner Bros. Discovery as Comcast could emerge as a suitor. Now, of course, as you guys know, there is a bidding war going on right now, right? Right here. So Comcast will consist of its Peacock streaming service, its Universal Theme Parks, NBC News, and Xfinity, a unit that provides internet cable services, right? So according to sources, Skydance is particularly worried about a possible Comcast bid because Warner Bros. Discovery deal savvy CEO David Sassoff already has a strategic partnership with Comcast Xfinity to deliver content through the company's internet service and cable pipes, right? It's unclear which Comcast unit would make the bid, but the cable giant's boss, Roberts, is said to be highly interested in Warner Bros. Discovery's content, as well as its top-ranked studio and HBO Max streaming service. HBO Max streaming service now the third most popular, right? So, like I said, it could be NBC Universal buys Warner Brothers film library, I'm sure NBC Universal would not want to buy the networks, even though they just spun out those networks. And then right here from Cord Cutters News. Now, I'm not going to go through all of this, okay? But right here, Warner Bros. Discovery, $30 billion net debt low looms large, yet the allure of its crown jewels, their Luca and the Abbey hit-making machine, the HBO library, and Warner's story film slate outweighed the risk. Acquiring the company intact before its plans split into separate linear networks and production streaming arms allows Ellison to sidestep the potential bidding frenzy that could inflate valuations skyward, right? So right here, skepticism abounds regarding the other contenders. Analysts at Lightshed Partners, led by Richard Greenfield, the dumb fuck that said that ABC should shut down. Dismissed Netflix as a serious player, arguing the streamer had zero appetite for Warner Bros. Discovery linear cable assets. Networks like CNN and TNT that tethered the company for a declining multi-channel system. Netflix's growth engine runs on intellectual property and licensed catalog fare from rivals, not the wholesale distribution deals with Amazon Prime, Charter, and DirecTV that complicate HBO's footprint. A $75 billion to $100 billion price tag blending Warner Bros. Discovery's $47 billion market cap with its debt would strain even Netflix coffers without strategic upside. So Greenfield posted that the streamer could simply cherry pick Warner Studio and Max post split, avoid the entanglements altogether. So, like I said, many possibilities here. Now, here's how this would go. I literally typed into ChatGPT. Here it is here. In Shark Tank, first of all, it says pitch scale, pitch create scale. This is the new economy, Shark Tank Creators Edition. In Shark Tank Creators Edition, digital creators step into the tank to pitch innovative ideas, businesses, and content ventures born from the creator economy. From monetization platforms and merchandise lines to new digital media brands, tech tools and fan-driven experiences. Each episode mirrors the high-stakes pitch format of Shark Tank, built for creative twists. Every idea is built for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and beyond. The show is co-produced for linear TV, ABC, and digital-first platforms, YouTube, Hulu, social design for real-time creator engagement, shopping pitches, and fan participation. Each pitch shows how a creator can turn creativity to a business, scale community into commerce, build sustainable influence, and attract investment from some of the biggest career-focused sharks in the industry. So, of course, you have Mr. Beast, who will be Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary, Emma Chamberlain, Damon John, Marcus Brown Lee, Charlie D'Amelio, Lori Grenier, Barbara Corcoran, Logan Paul, KSI. That's very insulting to Barbara Corcoran. Guest sharks: Issa Rae, Tyler Perry, Michelle Phan, Rhett, and Link. Each shark represents a different creator, industry, vertical, business, content, lifestyle, gaming, beauty, or tech. Sorry, y'all. The pitch structure. Each episode will feature 5 to 6 career entrepreneurs who enter the career tech to pitch their star or creative adventure, content-driven brand or IP, new monetization tool, platform, tech, innovation, creative service. Each pitch is filmed for both broadcast and for digital using multi-platform storytelling. Short 4 clips go live on YouTube and TikTok. The full pitches air on ABC and Hulu. Audiences can invest, follow, or buy in real time. So, of course, career introduction, 2 to 3 minutes. Quick montage of their online world, content, community influence, their voiceover. This is my brand. This is my idea. And today I'm asking the Sharks for X. The pitch 5 minutes. Creators pitch their brand, product, or innovation. Live demos, brand and content roll-ins, short film snippets, or influencer style videos. The Q&A, 8 minutes. Sharks question business models, community monetization, intellectual property rights, brand strategy, partnerships, and scale. That's 8 minutes for the Q&A. The pitch, 5 minutes. Creator introduction, 2 to 3 minutes. The offer stage, 4 minutes. Sharks make offers, equity, partnerships, mentorship, or content studio deals. Some deals may include creator-specific incentives, production studio, access, distribution, brand partnerships, tech integrations. The decision the creator accepts, counter offers, or walks away with the drama and emotion of a high stakes creative negotiation. So it's got to fall into one of these 5 creator economy verticals: creator tools, AI, video editors and monetization apps, fan engagement platforms, digital brands, clothing lines, content studios, food, beverage collabs, gaming, esports, streamer tools, merch, digital tournaments, content, IP and media, web series, podcasts, animation franchises, social impact, non-profit creator initiatives, sustainability brands. So the production style: studio modernized tank set with LED walls, content screens, real-time data visualization, views, subs, engagement, revenue projections, tone, fast visual and global connected, blending ABC's primetime polished with the viral short form feel of YouTube and TikTok, camera work, hybrid of cinematic and handheld style, creator style shooting. Every pitch is shot both horizontally for TV and vertical social formats. Fans can watch, vote, invest, and shop in real time using QR code and links. YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok host behind the scenes and follow clips. Hulu After Show, while Hulu's folding into Disney Plus, unfortunately, but this would have been great. Beyond the Tank Creators Edition, featuring deal updates, creator mentorship moments, and viral follow-ups. Season structure: 10 episodes, each featuring 5 to 6 creator pitches, 50 plus creators showcase per season. Weekly fan favorite. Fans can vote on YouTube or ABC.com for an extra $25,000 grant. Season finale: the creator of the year chosen from all deal winners wins a $500,000 media investment, a year-long ABC digital studio partnership. You built followers, now build an empire. Your creativity is your currency. Welcome to Shark Tank Creators Edition, where content meets capital and signature lines. Target audience: demographic 18-34, psychographic creators, entrepreneurs, gamers, fans of Shark Tank, digital media and startup culture, platform ecosystem, ABC broadcast, Hulu streaming, YouTube native content, TikTok shorts. Why it works: extends Shark Tank into a new generation of entrepreneurship, connects traditional investors with the creator economy boom, $250 billion plus market, bridges broadcast TV and digital culture to one cohesive ecosystem, makes creators not just business people, the new entrepreneurs of entertainment. So let's see here. Create the TV studio set of, because I would actually like to see what the set looks like. Sincerely, I really, really would. But yes, indeed. Isn't that cool? Now, this is how you utilize artificial intelligence. Okay, this is how you use it. So as you can see here, the creator entryway, a tunnel style LED artwork where creators make their interest, showcasing their online world. Number 2, pitch zone, central presentation area with modular demo space, dynamic floor line, and holographic projections. The shark panel elevates semi-circular desks for sharks with interactive screens displaying pitch, stats, and visual metrics. Creator screen wall, massive curved LED wall displaying creator content, analytics, video intros in the creator lounge. Stylish waiting area behind glass panels where upcoming creators watch live pitches on screens. So as you can see, all of that there. Let's see, a visual concept image. Yes. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my God, I want to see it. Let's see how this would look. Now, of course, this is just a prediction, okay? But they are going to make this. Now, we don't know if it's going to be for television or for YouTube, but either way, this is going to change the game for the creator economy. And I had to come on and present this to y'all live. I had to. I may be the only person to talk about this on YouTube, but hey, sometimes you take a swing where nobody is paying attention, and in due time, you will get blessed for what you did. So, of course, it's going to take a minute for it to load, but let me get the daily motivator up here. as we get ready to head on out, because I definitely want this show to be clipped for sure. But I'm excited. I really do think that this can change the career economy. Imagine seeing Kempire go into Shark Tank, or Lovely T go into the Shark Tank, or me, or any content creator being able to sit in front of Mr. Beast and all these other content creators, right? Now, I do believe for, Shark Tank Creators Edition, I do believe hosts, to be the go-between of the sharks and the content creator, I think would be good. Having a behind-the-scenes host as well, I think would be good. And maybe even an in-house mentor, because the career economy has a lot more mechanical parts to it that you definitely need those parts to make this show. Because with Shark Tank, these business people, they've been in the game for years, right? But with the career economy, it's more flexible, it's more loose, it's more nimble, right? So we're almost there to see. Let's see here. We're almost there to see the set come on. That little tiny bit there. Almost there. Okay, let's see. This is apparently what the set could look like. Let's see. On pins and needles right now. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. This is all live in real time, y'all, so y'all know how tech is. What? I know you lying. Generate. Yes. Let's try this one more time. I don't know why it didn't do it. That is odd. Well, let me do this. I'm going to read the daily motivator, and then hopefully this will load by the time we get done. It's time for a daily motivator. Everybody. Even a correct decision is wrong when it was taken too late. Lee La Roca. Absolutely well said. It's time for the daily motivator for Friday, October 10th, 2025. Expand and improve. Go broad when you can. Go deep when you must. The big picture matters, and so do the details. Challenge yourself to be comfortable and conversant with both. Embrace opportunities to explore territories where you've never been before. Do some of that exploration on the ground, navigating through and getting a feel for the particulars. You can't know everything about everything, yet you can become skilled at knowing what you must learn about what you don't know. Every day, every situation, every dilemma offers opportunities to gain useful knowledge. Seize upon those opportunities with a balanced approach, well informed by your life experience. You're highly capable of both expanding what you do and improving how you do it. Jump at every chance to exercise those capabilities, Ralph Morrison. I think we did that tonight actually with this. Like when I first saw this today, I was like, oh my God, how do we go about talking about something that's not even available yet as a show? But then I'm just like, wait a minute, this is what you do. This is what you do, right? So the first thing I would say about expand and improve is recognize that just because something hasn't been done doesn't mean that you should not take a swing. The best ideas are the ones that haven't been come up, that have not been thought of yet. The second thing is you cannot know everything about everything. So even with this live that we did tonight, maybe none of it comes true in the way that I'm pitching it here, but maybe some elements might happen, right? So recognize you can't know everything about everything. And finally, you're highly capable of both expanding what you do and improving on how you do it. You only get better by how you invest. You only get better by how you invest. You only get better by how you invest. I want to see if it will showcase the studio here, because that was odd. ChatGPT did not really do that. Because it did it before for like different other studios and stuff. But if not, y'all, that is literally I want to thank you so much. With that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you will always want a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise one thing to call yourself is nothing. Be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, by spending time together, we'll be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just giving a sneak peek of something that could really change the game for the career economy. Make sure the replay is not just for if you watch it, not just for let's do it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value you, I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, God give it, receive love, God give it, receive love, God give it. Whatever obstacles you overcome, whatever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen, if this show does come to form, please apply. I feel like it's been long overdue that we have had a platform like this to come to the physical realm, to be that equalizer, to be that generator, and to be the wattage to make the career economy really take off in Hollywood. Because who knows, maybe the next Mr. Beast might be on Shark Tank Careers Edition. So one love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. It looks like it's not going to really bring up the studio for us here. So with that being said, one love, much love, all love. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Picture. I got a picture. I got a picture. I got a picture. Here it is. Here, y'all. This is what it could look like for Shark Tank Creators Edition on ABC. Okay, potentially. I tried to get through ChatGPT, but wasn't working. But I want you guys to see potentially what the set could look like. All right, I'm out, y'all. One love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because
Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.